Sometimes the behind the scenes story is actually better than the story itself. And I think that's the case with this particular book by Jimmy and Amy Carter. Yes, that Jimmy Carter, the 39th president of the United States, and his daughter Amy. It's the little baby Snoogle-Fleejer, I think is how you say it. And here's the president and his daughter in 1995. So this book is almost 30 years old. And it's a story that the president told his children as they were growing up. So it's a story that President Carter totally made up. He made up Snoogle-Fleejer. I'd love to be able to ask him where did he get that name. But anyway, it's a story that he told his children. Well, in 1995, his daughter Amy had just earned her bachelor's degree in college in art. So he said, you know what? I ought to write that story and have you be the illustrator. So you open this book, and right off the bat, there's a nameplate where Jimmy Carter and Amy Carter have signed it, and the illustrations are by Amy Carter, the story by Jimmy Carter. And it's a story of Jeremy, who is in a wheelchair. He cannot walk, but they live by the sea. He and his mother are very poor. She does everything she can just to put food on the table. And one day, Jeremy and his friends are walking on the beach. They live right by the seashore, and a sea monster, the Snoogle-Fleejer, shows up. Well, all the other kids run away. Jeremy can't run away. He's in a wheelchair. He can't run. So he has to be brave and confront this sea monster, which turns out, as a story, baby Snoogle-Fleejer. But it's a story of courage. They make a very big friendship. Turns out he's not that much of a sea monster. They have a kindred spirit. And he comes in very handy. That friendship that they make comes in very handy when tragedy looms in Jeremy's life. So again, it's a story that our 39th president told his children that he totally made up, and that in 1995, nearly 30 years ago, he wrote in a book and had one of his children, Amy, illustrate it. It's a story of friendship and courage.